Now the first carry for Devin Singletary. And they finally get him, but not before he reaches the 33-yard line. A huge play there right off the bat. 45 yards.
33-yard line.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. From the gun, it's Allen. A quick throw going to be caught by Diggs. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 10 yards, good enough for a Buffalo first down.
1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Allen going to give this one to Singletary. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
He was taken down.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
On 2nd and 9, Allen. This is caught. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Dawson Knox, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bills take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. And it's 7-0 Buffalo.
Makes the score Bills 7, Chiefs nothing.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll run for the first time with Clyde Edwards-Helaire. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
A 3-yard pickup.
They'll run. It's Edwards-Helaire. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35.
The ball carrier.
And if his coaches are correct, we're going to see a lot more runs like that from this young rookie going forward.
And you know, slapping each other on the back up in the boots right now? The scouting department, because they really recommended this guy highly, and he's justifying their faith in him.
Clyde Edwards.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL, so when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
And going deep for Hill. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
And that may have been incomplete, but he reminds me so much of when my dad used to take me to the baseball stadium and watch the home run hitters in batting practice. I'll get to the stadium early just to watch this kid throw it. He can throw it out of the stadium.
Oh, a big decision here early. Look at this. They're going to go for it on their own side of the field. They do go for it. It's Mahomes eluding the pressure right. And this is caught, but they say out of bounds. That would have been a first down, but he couldn't stay in, and as a result, they're going to have to give up the football. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Singletary. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
A quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers playing with their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the 2nd and the 3rd level.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. So the shotgun snap to Allen. Escaping the pressure right. The Kansas City defense tough to throw on there, and now it's 4th down.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
No good.
So it's an empty trip downfield there as they get a missed field goal on 4th down.
And I didn't see anything in the setup. It's a good snap, good hold.
Yep.
He just pushed it, and that one never wanted to come back.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team. And they take him down. The Bills get to him. Jerry Hughes too strong as he's in for the sack.
10-yard loss on the play. It's 2nd down.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Mahomes flush to his right. That's complete to DK Metcalf. He's got this to the 30 before being taken down. It's a gain of 34. On 1st down, Mahomes. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Mahomes again here on 2nd and 10. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. The intended receiver was DK Metcalf. 3rd down here.
Micah Hyde on the coverage.
Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. That to his running back, Edwards-Helaire. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Clyde Edwards-Helaire. His first NFL reception goes for 6. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Harrison Butker is on for the extra point. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
27-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
He hits Beasley right side. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
First and 10 at the 30.
7-7, our score after 1.
End of the first quarter, with the score tied 7-7.
And they'll run with a former Jaguar. It's T.J. Yeldon. And he'll take this up over the 40 to about the 41. Charvarius Ward in on the tackle. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen finding Knox there, complete. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. Clearly wasn't outside of the tackle box. There's your penalty.
And accompanying that penalty, a loss of down.
They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. Operating from the gun. Allen. It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. Now on 3rd down, an extra DB out there for the Chiefs. From the gun, Allen. Out of the backfield, it's T.J. Yeldon. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call. Here's Allen on 1st and 10. Flushed out right. He's got it complete to Diggs, right side. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here.
In 2nd and inches.
They'll run here with Singletary. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down.
For a Buffalo Bills. 1st and 10 at the 12-yard line.
Now Allen. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
And 10.
To throw again. Allen. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Stephon Diggs. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bills have taken the lead. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Makes the score Bills 14. Chiefs.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
5-yard line. The Chiefs take over 1st and 10. At their own.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28.
Delaire, the ball carrier.
Not the kind of gain that we'll go absolutely crazy for, but it's the kind of gain that you need to have when you're running back in the NFL. And Clyde Edwards-Helaire with that low center of gravity and strength, he's going to get those tough, gritty yards for you when necessary.
Eluding the pressure right. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the all-pro corner, Josh Norman. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week, 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away, and that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
2nd and 7 at the Chiefs' 38-yard line.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. The left side caught by Diggs. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
Good catch there by Stephon Diggs, and no one happier in Buffalo than quarterback Josh Allen, who was looking for that big target down.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Cole Beasley, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Bills will add on to their lead. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions, and they're a PAT from going up 21-7.
Yeah, very impressive the way that they moved the football. Full command of their playbook, full command of the way they wanted to attack.
Now returning it, Antonio Callaway. And he returns this to the 22.
On the return, the Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me.
That's caught inside the 20. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown.
Number 10.
Tyreek Hill, 78 yards. And the Chiefs strike quickly here for 6 points. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
10 at their own 25-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well, so that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines, hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field's still available because you can call timeout and regroup.
And nearly picked off there, almost intercepted. Instead, second down. Throwing again. Allen going deep for Dick. It got his man complete. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Stephon Diggs with his second TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And his guys get the quick strike touchdown. And his kick is good, but flags come in. Looks like we're going to get a roughing call here on the follow-through. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. They go play action. Now Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. This is caught inside the 15. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill. His second TD of the game and 16th on the season. And the Chiefs strike quickly here for 6 points. He's got it, and they're back within a touchdown at 28-21.
Bills 28, Chiefs 21. Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And still plenty of time remaining here in the half, more than a minute. And we'll see if they just want to protect that lead or try to add on to it.
Well, with as much time as is left on the clock, I would imagine it would be the latter. I think they're going to try and add on to it. So
Allen hit. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Chiefs. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. Had some good yardage there, too, before he fumbled that football, Charles.
Yeah, just think about it this way. Running backs, as a general rule, they kind of know when the end of a run is near, and you notice how they cover up, right? They protect the football. Sometimes quarterbacks forget that out in the open field. After a while, you start to wonder, does the running back coach visit the quarterback coach and say, hey, I can help you with this. We can protect this and make sure we keep the ball.
Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. And the offensive penalty has us back where we started as they come up on a 1st and 10. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that is caught for the touchdown, Kansas City. Tyreek Hill on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from tying up this football game. He's got it. This thing's turning a bit wild here. We're tied at 28.
28 all. Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Operating from the gun, Allen. And his throw is incomplete. That one was intended for John Brown, and it's 3rd and short.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
He completes it to the tight end, Knox. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. So much for the run on 3rd and 1. Instead, it's a big chunk in the pass game. 1st down. Now Allen again. The attempt on the dive, and he has it. What a catch. Now the Bills will use the 2nd of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Allen to throw once more. And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. John Brown. As the first half is winding down, and the Bills have broken the tie.
For the extra point.
These two teams in this first half, it's been fun. Back and forth, back and forth. Well, it's not fun for the defensive coordinators, but offensive coordinators are enjoying it.
Yeah, they're having streaks here, aren't they? Being able to put scores together and really bunch them up, and we have a tight game here. You know, we often talk about having the right shoes for the right turf. Today it's track shoes. That's what we've seen with these offenses.
Yeah, it's been an absolute track meet so far, and fun to watch. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. Here's Bass now for the extra point. It's up and good, and they've jumped back ahead, 35-28.
Makes the score Bills 35, Chiefs 28.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Final 17 seconds of the half here as they come up to the line, first and 10. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And he's given his guys a shot for late points as they will take over in range for a field goal or maybe more.
The Bills take over first and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on first and 10. So after the INT, it's Allen. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. Stephon Diggs in the final seconds of the first half. And the Bills will add on to their lead. And just before the half ends, the prayer is answered. Defensively, a disaster there.
I know often we're surprised when this actually works. I mean, the excitement level goes way up, but maybe we shouldn't be because I know as a defender, you've got to play the ball in this situation, but you can't interfere with the receiver because, remember, it's a spot foul, and it'd be first and goal if it happens in the end zone, and you don't want to give up that play and that little bit of hesitancy. Often works really well for offensive guys.
That'll be taken about a yard deep.
The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
And now he'll tuck it and run. He'll have a first down past the 40. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. The Super Bowl champs trailing here, but they will get the ball first to begin quarter number 3. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Now the rookie out of Wisconsin, this is Jonathan Taylor. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. Jerry Hughes on the stop. They run once more with Taylor. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
3-yard pickup. And it's
they'll try and run for the first with Taylor. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on third.
Brings up fourth down.
Here we go, 4th down, Mahomes. And it's complete to Kelsey. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So not only do they convert on 4th, but they pick up 22 yards in the process.
First down, Chiefs.
So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 47. They run the option here on 1st and 10. And he stopped immediately there.
The ball carrier.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Well, thanks for joining us here on a Thursday night in the NFL. 3rd quarter, 2nd and 10 coming up. The 2nd down play not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. And the line to gain here is the 37 on 3rd down. They'll run with Taylor. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. 4th down now after a loss of 2.
You got to figure the further they fall behind, the more you think that they'll get away from the run. They're trying to stick with it, but the results, they just aren't there.
Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. Complete, the tight end Kelsey. And he's corralled. It's a gain of 13, and how about that? They're able to convert on 4th and 10. There goes a deep ball, end zone. This is caught by Hill for a Chiefs touchdown.
Number 10, Tyreek Hill.
Tyreek Hill, 34 yards. And the Chiefs are able to get this back within a touchdown. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7 as they begin this drive 1st and 10. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
He's tackled at the 29-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup.
From the 29, Allen. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 49-yard line. They'll run on 1st down with Singletary. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
They follow up the 1st down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2.
Gain of 2 brings up 3rd and 7.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. Oh, incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to 4th down.
You could tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
Allen will look to throw for it on 4th. It's caught left side by John Brown. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. How about them biting off 15 yards there on the 4th down attempt and keeping the drive alive? Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Allen. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
So much about defending the pass is being able to be right there at the moment the ball gets to the receiver, and he was right in his hip pocket, helping force that incompletion.
Allen again here on 2nd and 10. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. Play number 8 on this drive, and they need 9 yards to pick up the first on third. Again, they'll throw with Allen. Looking for Diggs, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 19, and he'll get this back to the 32-yard line.
They'll take over first and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. And the offensive penalty has us back where we started as they come up on a 1st and 10. Working from the gun, Mahomes. And lucky to get away with one there. That one nearly picked. Second down.
Intended for Travis Kelce. Incomplete. It leads to 2nd and 10.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on it. From the gun, it's Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown.
Number 10.
Tyreek Hill, 68 yards. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from tying up this football game. And that touchdown reception is the 5th for him in this game, and that ties the NFL record.
And a record that's held up since 1950. This is another person that's tied it. Think about this. Bob Shaw said it in 1950. Kellen Winslow came along and tied it. And then, of course, Jerry Rice tied it as well. And finally, we're seeing it here one more time. Phenomenal.
Back now in Buffalo, where the 4th quarter will begin with a kickoff following the score on the final play of the 3rd quarter. Now this will make it into the end zone. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
They go right back to Singletary.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
The Bills on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. He's going to go deep for Beasley, and that's caught inside the 30.
One play at a time. Here we go.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Cole Beasley, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Bills have broken the tie. Might be seeing that one on the highlight shows tonight. The home run ball here in the 4th quarter to take the lead.
There's nothing like being aggressive, preaching that to your team, and then following through. All the way through. Go ahead and throw one more up there. Why not?
Been a great game, and we are not done yet. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And now after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. Mahomes now on 1st down. He'll find Metcalf. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
At the 33-yard line.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Mahomes. And oh, look at that. A diving catch. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
It's a gain of 3. First down, Chiefs.
To throw, it's Mahomes. And going deep, and that's caught inside the 30.
Oh, you got to feel it, baby.
All the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill with touchdown number 20 on the year. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from tying up this football game.
He is good.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this 4th quarter. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more.
28-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. Now he'll pull it down. And all the way down inside the 25 before he's out of bounds. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down. So he wanted to pass it, but that thing turned out much better.
And the crowd really responded, didn't they? They always like it better when the quarterback is scrambling around, actually takes off and runs downfield. And that's exactly what he did.
Now the offensive penalty has us back where we started as they come up on a 1st and 10.
It's our time. Let's go, let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. 6-man. Alert. Check cross. Watch twins. Watch twins.
Here's Singletary. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 12 more yards there and another first down.
What I enjoyed most about watching Devin Singletary as a rookie, and he had a nice campaign, 775 yards on the ground and a rushing average in the top 5 in the league last year, is that what I saw in college transferred to the NFL. Continued to make the first tackler miss, whether he's in the hole or on the perimeter. I expect him to get to 1,000 yards rushing this season.
2nd and 4.
On 2nd down, here's a run with Singletary. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 3.
Gain of a yard.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
Escaping the pressure right. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down. Singletary, they'll run for it. And he takes it in across the chalk for a Bills touchdown. Devin Singletary, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Bills have broken the tie. He had the option to hand that football off. I think it's safe to say that he made the right decision. That was a heck of a run.
It certainly was, and when you mentioned the option, most people think the quarterback's not going to keep the ball. You know, in the NFL, that's usually not the recipe for being around too long. So when you do keep it, it often surprises the heck out of a defense.
Tyler Bass now for the point after. And they will take a 7-point lead now.
Makes the score Bills 56, Chiefs 49.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Their own 25-yard line.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. He'll set up to throw from the gun. Flush to his right. And now he's going to use his legs. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. We've got a one-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. He's back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep. And that's caught inside the 35. And they do finally get him, but he takes it to the 25.
3 yards. And the first down.
Back to throw. Mahomes.
The dynamic duo is doing damage in this one, and they've certainly been on point throughout. And they hook up again for another big play.
Intended for Jonathan.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
They'll look to throw. And this is caught at the 8. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. The Chiefs have got the passing game rolling a bit, and another first down. Now Mahomes. Flushed out right. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Poyer. He's at the 50. The 30. The 20. 10. 5. And the Bills are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. So now he's equaled his interception total from a week ago. Remember, Charles, he had 3 last week.
And you know, all week long he vowed to take that number down. Told the guys on the team, don't worry, things are going to pick up. I've got this. But he is in a major league.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Zach Moss, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bills use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. And he's able to put it through.
Makes the score Bills 63, Chiefs 40.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
27 yards there, a first down.
A gain of 27 on the play. First down, Kansas City.
Throwing now is Mahomes. And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts
Second down.
as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game. After the sack on first down, Mahomes. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Teron Johnson able to pick it. And he is going to score. It's a pick-6 and a Bills touchdown.
Down, Bills.
And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a fourth-quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. They're down here in the fourth, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration, not a good play.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Now Mahomes to try again after the pick-6. Caught by Nelson left side. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. And what are the whistles for? Timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. Now Mahomes. He's going to let it fly. And a little bit of a consolation prize there. He's into the end zone. Won't win them the game, but they do get the score with all zeros showing.
But some fantasy players are really happy with that score.
Doesn't affect the outcome, but, hey, nice job there to put it in the end zone for the final play.
Could it affect other things? Sometimes these types of scores are ones that we don't consider big at the time. Then later on we find out maybe that was a tiebreaker.
Yeah.
Or, of course, in the fantasy football world, these points mean a lot.
A lot there. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. One final try from Mahomes, eluding the pressure right. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Micah Hyde, and that will write a finish to this ball game.
The score, Bills 70, Chiefs 55.
So they tried to tack on 2 more, wouldn't have mattered as far as who won and who lost, but that's how this one ends.
Felt like cosmetics, didn't it? Just put another 2 points on the board, make the score look a little bit better. Maybe they wanted to run a 2-point conversion just to see what they had. Who knows? But it just wasn't necessary.
So for the Bills, they remain as hot as anyone, 6-0 now through the first month and a half. And they'll get a few extra days to get ready for next week, where they take on the New York Jets. Meanwhile, for the Chiefs, the loss here will move them back to 500 at 3-3. And they'll look to get back on track next week as they travel to Denver to take on the Broncos. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gautin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.